Grüezi and welcome back to Endless Space 2, where today we are hoping to expand a little more. We have three systems we have our eyes on currently. One is Veni, the Hisho's home system, and then we have Feadix of the Ambler and Perseus of the Yusho. And potentially also Scorpius, though we haven't invested in that one yet. They are currently under the influence of the Lumeris, which I think are probably gonna get them. They are under influence. All of them are under the Lumeris influence, but we'll see what we can do here. So they are still angry, which is alright, and I think for this turn we have nothing more to do than just to skip the turn. Alright, so here we have a ship from the Walters arriving. I don't remember our relations with the Walters. After all, it has been some time since the last episode, and for that, by the way, I apologize. There were some more things to take care of in my private life, as well as I found a game I liked, and I binged on it like pretty badly, which didn't give me a lot of time to record Endless Space 2. But on the bright side, we will also have another game that I will likely be covering on my channel. I will not spoil the surprise just yet, though. So nothing interesting here. Veni has detected our trace, our hacking, but I think it's gonna go through like last 3 times or 4 times. We already did that, so that's good, I guess. So that means in potentially 3 turns we can do the operation that gives them the bad, what's it called, deployment option for the troops. And in that time we will potentially even have 1 troop ship there to also help out with the invasion. Currently, they do not have tanks, which is our great advantage. So we really need to move as quickly as possible there. So this one has already arrived, and there was, yes, this one here. I wanted to repair the ship though, so let's get that done first. Wow, I just have enough money. Actually, it says that I don't, but oh well. We don't necessarily need weapons on this thing, do we? We just want it to go fast. And doing that would still cost us something to upgrade, so I guess we're not gonna do that. Yeah, just repair it. We're gonna be at 0, but that's gonna be alright. We're gonna take the direct route. So yeah, we need to scan curiosities in order to appease one of these guys. Yeah, the Ambler needs to have curiosities explored. For that reason, we're also flying over to Kai's here. So, alright. Do we want to get rid of this Walters ship?
Speak. Let us see if
They are neither liking or disliking us. They're also not all that expansive just yet. Their home system is potentially alright. But the problem is they are very good with manpower as well. And if I remember correctly, they also gain some really good bonuses to defense. So yeah, they get basically free manpower from settling. Then they also have... I thought they have more bonuses, but I guess they have to research those. Alright, so... honestly, at this point, I don't mind having this ship here, so let's just leave it. So, we have research completed. We have the plasma intensifier, which was the reason I got this research after all, and afterwards we're gonna be focusing on proper attack and defense craft. With that, we also unlocked more command points, beams and torpedoes, which I'm not sure that I'm gonna be using all that much. Let's have a look here. We are using torpedoes right now, and we could upgrade to the better beams. It would increase our DPS after all. I think it's not a bad idea. This ship type, though, is probably soon retired anyway, but it did give us a notable upgrade. So I guess that's all right. We have low manpower. This is because our waiter ship has just completed, and it is full of manpower. So let's send it over. It's gonna be there in 2 turns, same as our hacking operation, by the way. So that's gonna be great timing. We also have some more growth on ISO, as well as this one. We actually went first with that, along with 2 others, including the Lumeris. Interesting. Also, we have a pirate marked on Zuin. Where is Zuin even? There. Interesting. I would have guessed that... I mean, it must be from the Lumeris or the Volters. I would have guessed that they would be interested in Mira rather than Zuin. But okay. I guess it does have a titanium deposit, which they do have, but not the Volters. And the Volters are very interested in things like that. Right, our hero has received a level up, and as such, we will give him more influence per population. I think it's still better than the dust we can get here. So this is gonna give us quite some more influence, and it is time to decide whether or not we really want to invest here in Scorpius, in this Sisters of Mercy settlement. We will need to have at least 2 investments. That's going to cost us... I don't remember by how much it rises, like 45 after this one, so a total of, what is that, 70? I think we can spare 70. I think it was more than that, but oh well. So yeah, this will give us 5 per turn in 10 turns, which is a lot of turns, by the way. We're gonna be at half. Can we spend 1 more? What do we have in the terms of loss? Nothing. It's also quite expensive to buy things out right now. We do have quite a lot of influence coming in. Not quite enough, but still. The point is, if they kind of assist them or buy them out, we'll have lost this resource. But I think 1 more is gonna do the trick. That way we're gonna be at 50 a little bit faster. So let's hope it all works out. There's also a pirate mark on Beacon, or there was one. So I assume that it really was from the Volters after all. We also have our event here for either less approval or less industry. Now, industry is going pretty well right now. On the other hand, I think we could take the approval penalty. It will only affect Zuin. And they are about to... I mean, it's gonna take 10 turns, and I think the event is about 10 turns. Yes, it is. So it will make them only content. That means they lose a little bit of food and influence. But I mean, the other one has effect on all 3 systems, so I guess we'll have to take the approval penalty here. It's also not going to change anything on the Empire approval. So yeah, unfortunate, but it's still the better option of the 2. It will also give us slightly less influence that way. But alright, so the hacking operation should have technically already arrived, because I mean, the ship has. So let's merge those. How many troops do we have now? Slightly more than the enemy. So next turn we will be able to finally launch our invasion. I think we are already at war. Yes, we did go to war at some point in the past. I already forgot that I did, but oh well. So hacking. Let's do the supporter revolutionaries, which will spawn some of their populations as ships that we will probably have to fight even. But yeah, that will also give them the bad ground battle play card. Wow, that's a lot of ships. I hope they will not attack me. So, could we even handle this fleet? 500 and 600, that's a lot. I mean, potentially. They are also set up very similar to me in terms of weapons. But let's do the invasion first. I think that's a bit more important right now. So they are forced to do a bad battle tactic here, and we can't blitz right now. Blitzing makes no sense since we cannot actually bring the 800 people to the fight. Preemptive bombing would be a good option. The only problem there is we will destroy a lot of populations and improvements, and I want those. So I think I'm just gonna go guerrilla. This will also increase my health on the system, and we should be doing a lot of damage to them anyway. They cannot draft because of the hack we just did for 5 turns, so I guess we have this also with guerrilla. So let's try that. We have a draw right now. We've lost 3 tanks. They lost only 15 of theirs. That's not a whole lot. That's really, really bad. How many manpower is a single trooper? It's 5. So we have a potential, let me just calculate that quickly. Let's say 280 divided by 5. Maths. Hold on a second. So this is 56 more troopers. If we kill 15 per turn, this is not going to be enough. We will have to resort to bombing at least a little bit to get there a little faster. They might also have their battle tactic, their K action on their system, although I think I would be able to see that potentially. Mira has been compromised. Yeah, again, it has been compromised at the end of the last episode. It's been compromised again. I am very certain we have Umbral Choir here, because nobody else can hack that quickly. Though, to be fair, there is no defense on Mira. Maybe we should fix that. Given that we completed our hack, I guess it's time to make a new one. And in the hopes that we will get Veni, I don't think there's any sense in trying to hack it. Which would only leave this one here. The question is, will we even get through the pirates there? So something like this would be enough for the pirates, and maybe doing it this way would be enough for this system here. And I guess we would make a... what's it called? A backdoor afterwards. I don't know yet how I'm gonna play this, but it's gonna be difficult to hack anything sensible in that time. We have another Vader ship here that I should join up there. I think it's not gonna be full on people. It actually is. So this might help out in the invasion after all. I'm not gonna attack those pirates, even though I could, but I will lose a lot of manpower potentially in that fight. Although probably everything's on the planet right now, right? Yeah. But that will make our fleets less strong. So they have just joined up. That's great. And we are attacked by pirates where? Are you kidding me? Oh no, that's probably the Lumeris, what are they called? The Volters. Yeah, that's pretty much Volters. Man, that sucks. They just don't want me to get the curiosity, right? Do I have any others around here? There's one in Naos. And there's also one in Ugaro. Let's do the fleeing here first. Retreat. No escape route available. Are you kidding me? Because that crosses the Lumeris' borders. This ship, it has guns. But I mean, it would just get destroyed. So might as well fight, right? Yeah, goodbye, Scout. Sorry about that. That was really unfortunate. On the plus side, we do get the ship types now. The Vader was constructed. We also have a little bit of population growth in Suin. And you are still angry at me. What a surprise. So, for our battle plans, so they will only be able to bring up to 60 again. And we don't have our backup yet, so I think we're going to go for one round of preemptive bombing, then wait for our reinforcements. As you can see, this tactic actually decreases our deployment limit, but since we're already under that anyway, it doesn't really make a difference. The only thing is we're probably going to kill some populations and improvements. Yes, we did. Not all that important improvements, though. We did, however, a whole lot of more damage to them. As you can see, it's about roughly a quarter of it came from the bombardment and the rest was from the tanks. The difference here is that we did not get the lower attack value from using what's it called again? Guerilla, because that actually reduces your attack amount. Are you full on manpower? I think you are, yes. Over with you. We need every single man for this mission. Excuse me. We have an election, and again, I'm being pushy on religious. Do I want to intimidate citizens, though? Is the question. Pacifists don't really work for us. Militarists don't really benefit us that much. Honestly, I would prefer religious because it would give us more influence. It is quite expensive though, so let's give this a try. I think it's likely not gonna work, but actually it's already established a little bit. I think we already had it in the Senate currently. That's a funny symbol. I never paid attention to that. That's just... oh no, wait, never mind. Alright, let's try this. Be religious, people. I think it works. And as a secondary pacifist, or maybe even primary, I can't tell right now. No, actually we got religious, but the pacifist secondary one. I mean, we did spend a lot of influence on that, but it's quite unfortunate that we lost access to industrialists completely, because that means we no longer have a governor. Anything we could do here? I mean, this is certainly interesting, though we do have potentially better population types, I guess. Not a Hisho. Actually, no, we don't really have better population types at the very moment. Diplomatic cost, I don't know. This would give us a lot of money, though. And I think that is useful. We did lose our money income from the industrialist base law. Experience would also not be bad. I tend to really like this law because experience on ships is very undervalued in my opinion. I'm not really using the dust for anything except for ship upgrades and such. And this makes our ship stronger, which we might need in a pinch. And also gets us some more experience for the hero. It's already a bit too late for Trusted Broker because we already spent all the influence on the relations. So I guess I'm just gonna go for this one then. How is this coming along here? So that we're being denied this curiosity, and as a result of that also the one that used to be in Geekon. We don't really have many options. We have the one in Kai's. We have one in Naos, which I'm not sure I'm gonna get. We're sure gonna try. But it's also gonna take a while. And who is Pink? We don't know. So yeah, our laws have been cancelled. Mira has finished a science thing. And that gives us an opportunity to build a level 2 modernization, which is great. We have a lot of hot planets here, so we should also do the sustainable farms. And definitely also get the ash planet right after. I think the food is more important than another colony, because this is only going to increase the industry and science, while this is actually for the growth of the whole colony, so I guess it's more sensible. Sisters of Mercy are now cordial, that's good. We also are friendly with the Ambler. That is good, but we still can't really do anything. We could invest a little more and then just kind of buy them out. If we do it twice, it will take 5 turns until we can do that. I think that's sensible. And then save the influence for doing so, because we're unlikely to get that quest done in time. All right, back to the invasion. It looks a whole lot better now. We have more troops, but still a preemptive bombing would be good for the manpower. At this stage, I'm also debating whether I should blitz. The loss of my own manpower is negligible. I would like to deal a little bit more damage, which this one does, and it has lower chance of killing troops and buildings that way. I'm not sure. I mean, it's almost the same as bombing, except that... I mean, if we have like 3/4 plus 10% is not gonna make up a quarter that we did get last time. But we do also have more tanks, so I'm not sure. I can't decide. Let's blitz. Blitz is my favorite tactic. Actually, no, because it's my favorite tactic, let's do preemptive bombing. I will regret it, probably. We did only destroy 1 population, that's not too bad, but we did lose Xeno-industrial infrastructure, which does hurt a bit, because that's a very good improvement. But they are now defeated, which is what I was aiming for. So they still have 11 populations left, which is good, and we will just occupy that system for no other effects. With that, sadly, goodbye, Hisho. You were a very nice player for giving me such a great system. Also, we apparently had enough Eden incense for straight another level 2 modernization, and we're just gonna rebuild the Xeno-industrial infrastructure again. We do have 2 hot planets colonized, so food-wise, yeah, we do need to do something about that. How much food am I losing from mutinous? Not enough to kind of make up for that. I'm just simply not producing enough food. I guess they only kept themselves growing because of a high K for them. With that, we got a new population type, right? We got the Calgaros, which... What do they need? I don't even see what that is. Some proto... No, what's that called? Drift bots. Alright. So, we have a sizable fleet here. The combat strength shouldn't have changed very much, but I would like the pirates to bugger off right now. I'm still not sure whether we have this fight. We are weaker, but we could potentially upgrade our ships if we did have the funds for that. Do we have access to the market already? We do, so let's sell some titanium. It is very cheap though. Maybe we should sell like 16 of this. And that might already be enough. Let's just check the Zolia design first. Is this the best it can be? Weapon-wise, probably. Defense-wise, yes. And also definitely on the utility front. So let's upgrade that. Maybe we can also upgrade the Vader, although I doubt it. Only a gun which would serve no purpose, so no. The answer is no. You get an upgrade. That way we'll be able to kill those pirates. They still have a curiosity, so maybe we get lucky here and that is the final one we need. In which case we did waste some influence, but it is not the case. So as such, I think the only sensible thing to do is try again. Why can he not fly over there? Oh, because I didn't select the ship. That's yeah, I should have probably done that. Should I really go there though? It seems like they are kind of warring a bit.
Speak.
Do I see their relations? They are in Cold War. But I mean, they just sent pirates, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Also looks like their argosy got destroyed, that it respawns in their home system. We could go over to this new system and hope for the best of finding new curiosities there. But it's so close. And it's so gonna kill me. Let's try the pirate base. Usually, if we're lucky, there's nobody there. And from there, we could also escape if we needed to. And we can still go to Pegasus from Mira. Alright, how's it looking now? Now we have 1,000. I think that's better chances now. Let's try this. We will, of course, try to stay long-ranged, but that will actually not make a difference. But they are stronger at other ranges, so we need to stay long-range as possible. They can only use the upper two flotillas, which encourages me to maybe not use too much there. So I can fire at them from behind. These are Vaders. I would like to protect my Vaders. Is that an intelligent thing to do like this? Because Vaders are protected. They can shoot on the second flotilla. I mean, I will first of all just destroy the second one because of the superior firepower. But I will also take heavy losses on 2 because it's also going to be 2 flotillas against 1. So maybe not. That way it's pretty balanced. Let's actually do it this way. They have a total of 7, so 4 and 3, hopefully. Yeah, let's try this, but I do want to watch that. It's potentially interesting, and I think we're going to lose quite a few ships here. They will take a mid-range approach. Interesting. Let's get the overview camera as usual. They did split pretty evenly, so that's great. That's an interesting flight path. It looks very beautiful. Let's also speed this up a little bit. I think they do also have some bullet weapons, which is a bit of a problem, because that gives them a little bit of defense. We did already lose 1 ship, we did destroy 2 of theirs. Make that 3, 4, so 5. I guess we just destroy about double the amount of theirs. I think now we'll not lose anymore. So 7 versus 2 ships, I guess that's a good trade. We're not gonna continue the line of production for our Zolias anyway. So I think that was a healthy battle. This now also gives us a chance on whether or not we should take care of Naos. Is this a system I'm potentially interested in? It's very, very hot, too ash and arid. It's not all that great, to be honest. But it also is a pirate base, which is kind of in the back of our empire, and it leads to the other half of the galaxy. So I guess it might not be a bad idea. We will let the ship or this fleet recuperate some more manpower for 1 turn, and then fly on to the pirate base. This should be pretty easy to take care of. How are we looking score-wise? Pretty solid. Not too bad. So we are out of... No, that's population lost. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's no food here at all. Given that, we should probably also do something about that if we can. I think we just unlocked that, and I guess we should also prioritize it as soon as we can. Yeah, that was the one that we just got. This also unlocked something, right? Yeah, empire development. Another law. That was what I was going for after all. So let's take a look at science in a minute here. I don't know what I want to do there. We should also develop ISO a little bit more. We have neglected that in favor of military for a while. Food-wise, we're not looking all that great here. So how many pops do we have? 7. As soon 8. It's not gonna make a big difference, so I guess this is gonna be more sensible. On the content, it's gonna stay for a while at least. I mean, this doesn't really change much, so I guess more food is always the option then. Because this is the only sensible thing we can do apart from military ships. That comes later, that is done. We do have now a lot of more influence coming in. Or should at least, I don't know why it's not showing that. Veni has also been compromised. That is interesting, that's the system we just took. Where are those hacks coming from? They're all around this place here. I would also like to get a encryption going for Veni. That way, at least from the north, we should be protected. The only place they can directly attack us is from Yugoro. Or at least, like, it's gonna be more difficult. Okay, so they did get the... What were they called? Sisters of Mercy. That was to be expected. That was influence down the drain. Oh well. We still have an option here. We needed that curiosity because of this one here. If we survive here, we might just try it again. Okay, that's a faction quest, I think. It is. It looks like, for certainty. What is this? Galar Fire. Honestly, pretty solid. 36 DPS for a laser. Not bad. This is gonna give us 20 industry per system level, so a total of 80 eventually. And here we get 5 signs for anomalies. That is... I'm not sure how useful that is gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be a big bonus if we have the anomalies. Like, a planet usually has between 5 and 10 people on it, so that's between 25 and 50 signs. And there's usually 1 or 2 anomalies in a system, right? I mean, we have 1 here, 2, 3 even. So that's gonna be in the regions of maybe 100 signs per system. Also, this takes quite a while. This is basically an instant gain of science. I mean, we will have to build it, of course, but still. And this one will eventually run out of usefulness to us, as far as I can tell. Let's check the science tree here for the next upgrade to our lasers. So these are our current ones, they are worse. The next one is 37. That is slightly better than the one we would get from the quest, right? Unless they do have a specialty to them. They have a very high crit chance. So 1 less DPS but higher crit chance is, in my opinion, better than the standard laser that we get here. And it will only be surpassed by lasers like the advanced hell array lasers, or later anything in the green region. So with that, we would give us a weapon that is like pretty good, but we will have to fight 5 battles first. I mean, we can go down to Yugara and eventually Koyas to get those battles. I'm pretty sure that is doable. What would you have to do for the Mizari? Planets of every climate type, gas type not required. Honestly, potentially pretty difficult, or at least will take a little longer. So I guess, with all that said, I think I'm gonna go with that one. That is something I already have, by the way. But I think the bonus in the end is not gonna be all that great. So let's go towards the Sheridan path. This does not decide which type our population changes into later. But just so we do that. We did get a hero, a religious hero nonetheless. That is gonna be our new counselor. That's great. And I guess this one already has a hero. What is this new hero good at? Lena Selvas. So you're also Imperial. Yeah, you're not gonna make a good system hero. Let's just take those two and yeah, the standard, I guess. So which is our next best system? It's, well, I mean, both are equally good, I would say. Zuin is a bit more developed. Or we could put it to Vani because we have a lot of food problems here, and Hero might just have a little influence on that. Let's try that. That was not a whole lot. But now it's mostly just from mutinous. Alright, so that is in place. We now have a proper governor for our religious party here, which was intended after all. I was going down that route on purpose. So now we spent a whole lot of talking and not much of doing. Let's discuss next steps. Also, this one should probably go here. It's probably not gonna arrive in time, but oh well. You guys should be full now. Actually, no, not yet. That means this ship will then join you. We could go for more planet types. Lava would be an option. I think there's a lot of hot planets. Yes, lava would indeed be not a bad idea. It looks like it's the only good thing to do right now, actually. Lava is, I think, down here. Would give us some good AI labor, which is a pretty solid improvement as well. We don't have any other strategics to use right now. Anything else that would make sense? We do have dust for now. That is alright. This one would also be interesting potentially. We could only use it on Raya right now, because here I would like to use the specialization that gives us more production. Here with Boreal, actually this one should be a cold one. And yeah, honestly not so many places where we could actually use that right now, so I guess not very important then. That would honestly be very great, but on the other hand, we are nowhere close to be happy. We're also nowhere close to have our system cap. This is a tough decision. I think it's just gonna be lava. Wait, what was that? Actions to influence election results. I mean, they were pretty good already. We got our religious party, even though it didn't have any votes. That's how democracy works, by the way. Should I increase my ship capabilities? I think lava will be more important than that. Though, to be fair, we will have to have the food to grow pops for those lava planets in the first place. Which I think right now we don't. We are nowhere near a cap. Yeah. Not even ISO, no. So actually, I think this can wait. Lava colonization can wait. AI labor sure is nice, but it's not a pressing matter. Commercial frameworks could be an interesting idea. A trade route from Mira all the way to Veni, or to ISO, I'm not sure whether it goes through Zenith, is potentially a lucrative deal. And it would give us a lot of money options in the future. We also do need to win battles, and I think our Zolias are going to be pretty not good enough very soon. So I think I'm gonna go with ships first, and then we'll see afterwards. Otherwise, I'll spend years talking on this single turn here. Alright, with that, they should be now full. We can let this fleet combine, and now we head out to Naos. We did get a new collection bonus for the Imperials, which is just more industrialist opinion, which is honestly pretty good. I would like to get them back in the Senate, just not as a first one. So yeah, this law, it doesn't show it anymore. Maybe they changed that. It should give me influence from Do we see that here? Doesn't seem to be the case. We get 14... Oh, well, that's a main planet. We get 4 influence here. Why do we get 4 influence here? That would be 2 per pop. We don't have anything generating influence. So it has to be from that law. It just doesn't show up anymore, which is really stupid. So we do actually get the bonus. I was a bit worried about that. That is a Lumeris ship. What are they doing there? There's actually still a Hisha ship. Sad for them. They will probably expire in like 4 more turns or so. Or they have a planet I don't know about. No, actually, I think they... No, it's a faction of simulation. Crap. No, that's not good. Actually, that's not all that bad. I mean, like, of course, we spent a whole lot of influence there. But the system is not all that great. Perseus is better. That said, we are not anywhere close to making this happen as well. We already see that this one is being guarded, so there's no way we're gonna survive this. Oh man, oh man. That's a bit unlucky on that front. But probably that just means we're gonna have to take things in our own hands with ships. Military ships. And the sweet sound of lasers blasting. Sterile. I don't think I have steriles. Science would definitely not be a bad idea. This, however... So, this would give us a lot of influence again. This could potentially speed up some of the research we're doing. Let's just check again. This also gives 5% more influence on a system. I think that's okay to do. How good is our science? Output right now. 30 is a little less than a tenth. So I guess it wouldn't make that big of a difference. This, however, does. And 10 industry, which is probably more or less the only thing I get out of it. Maybe 20 because I do have an ash planet. It's not gonna be the world. I mean, it's kind of stupid to get influence and then spend it to do science if I could just get science instead, because it's gonna be more efficient than using influence, and it is more. Same goes for that. I think we'll have to take one of those. How good is ISO at producing? We're looking at potentially producing a lot more ships, so I guess the only sensible thing to do is production. As much as it's boring to always do the same, it has to be. So yeah, we get 20 industry from that. Not all that great, but what can we do? We will eventually get a bit more, but still. So let's sacrifice our ship to the Yugora system and whatever threat might lurk there. So first of all, yeah, the Hisha have been defeated. And also, they have also been taken over. Okay, yeah. All of our peaceful expanding efforts have been in vain. So they're gone. That is failed. We have found the Sophons, and once again they are leading. By a lot. We lost another Ilo population on Veni. It's still looking pretty bad food-wise, but that's also still pretty mutinous. The event certainly doesn't help here. I would like to prevent losing population types here, because the Ilo are honestly not that bad. They are basically the United Empire but religious. And that's basically exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm gonna save one and send them along the way to ISO and the other systems, just to also grow them a bit more. Let's do that. I want to preserve the ISO. Save the ISO. Oh wait, they're called differently. ILO. Let's put the elo to ISO, is what I was trying to say. So, yeah, some buildings done. I didn't even see what that was. Don't even care anymore. Can't really do anything against it anyway. We are defending as good as we can. Actually, that's great. Let's, oh, the thing is gone. Never mind then. That means we can just go over there then. Given that there was an invasion sign, that could mean that there's an invisible fleet, which, again, underlines the fact that we might have the Umbral Choir probably starting right there. Because they are so close, and it's not been so many turns already. I have a feeling that would be so clustered though. 3 empires so close, that would be like almost within 3 systems. Also, this pirate ship should go away. Otherwise, it's probably a Volter ship disguised as a pirate. And I think that might be the case. Although, no, we do have a pirate mark here, so that's the case. They arrive soon at their pirate base, which is great. And, like, simple pirate ships is actually a good way to farm battles, basically. Anything more this turn? I think not. We do have soon enough influence to get ourselves the technology here. Not sure whether it's going to be all that useful doing it that way, but one second, I'm thinking, and I'm not even sure what I'm thinking about. We should also get that. We lost a lot of production money and influence-wise because of being besieged here. Not that great. We should take that into our hands as soon as we're done with Naos. I guess we drop the troops and just come right back. We probably can't blitz this. Not efficiently. Maybe we can. I don't know. Let's see in the next turn. I think the blitz limit was around 800, so maybe we can still blitz that. So, oh, there's actually also ships here. Maybe the pirates, yes, they do attack us, which is great. They will also not run away, which is great. They would like to stay close range, which is also very good again for us. That looks perfect. So 1 battle done, and this is a military behemoth of another empire, which we could attack. It does have defenses, but maybe not against so many of us. I might regret this, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. But not with the Vaders. The Vaders are a bit too valuable to lose. So let's send those back and try this. This was stupid. I should have done the invasion first. Oh well. I mean, it will work. It's just not gonna be beautiful or anything. We will have to do preemptive bombing. It's gonna take an eternity. Oh wow, we might actually lose that. Let's see here. Battle prediction is that we win. I'm kind of skeptical about that. Let's also put some of them on the sides. We did actually manage to win without losing a single ship. It looks also like it didn't even fire back. That actually went better than I thought it would. So maybe let's send those guys back and send them over to the pirates. We need to keep Zuin clear of enemy ships. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, interesting. That just gives us a little bit of science on Empire. That's great. We could also now buy out extreme composites. And given that we're not going to use the influence for anything else that I can see in the foreseeable future, this is very far away. It's also not a great system. Yeah, let's do that. That means we can now do the upgrade for this ship here, which we didn't even design in the first place, so can't even call it an upgrade yet. Alright, everything's gone. Let's put some weapons on this ship. So we're eventually going to switch over to the laser. But I think the mix we had so far is still pretty good. We have a mix of both. We can do damage at different ranges. We're gonna specialize in long and medium, I think. Because I think we will keep the mix here. At least for now. We did get, however, the plasma intensifier. Maybe that's gonna be more sensible to use that. It's almost 100 less, and I don't think it can make up for that. It does hit at all ranges though, so maybe we should go for that. It's just boring using always the same tactic, honestly. But yeah, that's a pretty strong ship, I would say. Also, given that the quest reward is actually a laser weapon, or energy-based weapon, tells you that the United Empire are energy-focused. Because different races have a different attitude towards the weapon types. There's so many ships coming to Zuin. What the hell's wrong there? It's not a gathering spot. We did build the thing in Zuin, and we should get another improvement done. They're happy here. Why are they so happy? Luxuries lottery. Oh, okay, there's a lot of luxuries here, right? We could just push that further and make them ecstatic. Also, we could do that one. I think that's more sensible. And then push them into ecstatic. Yeah, that makes sense. The Elo is already on their way. And given that there's so many pirates and enemies around Zuin, I think I'm not gonna send anything else yet. Also, they're growing again, so that's great. And we should probably also do the infinite supermarkets as soon as possible. Doesn't really make that big of a difference. We're growing again, so that's the only important thing. Also, the event has come to an end, which is great. Yeah, it already failed. That was so clear. Oops. Come on, give that back. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose those. We still have 3, but yeah, we're not gonna win that battle. They will restock their troops. How many? Yeah, that's enough, basically. But it's gonna be dangerous, but we'll have to take care of this situation right here. So in Iso, we're gonna build a shipyard, and then we're gonna start some corvettes. You want Hyperium. It would help us a lot if we got the Spear of Isiander at this point, because the only expansion we can do at the moment is militaristically. And there's a couple of nice systems out here that I would like to get. So maybe I should consider investing. Let's just give him 10 for the moment and see where that puts us. I don't think we're gonna get very far because, I mean, they had the Hyperium for longer than we did. Potentially, I'm not even sure. Alright, so let's continue here. Mira is done constructing. We got some more growth on Iso. And you want a ship with 198 power. Is that something we can do? Yes, it is. And this is gonna be something that we will do. For 30 Hyperium, not that bad. It's actually the best out of all the rewards, so let's go for that. 2 of them, we will of course get that. So let's see how much that actually got us. 3%. So if we gave him, instead of 10, we gave him 100, it would put us at 30. So yeah, we just don't have that amount of Hyperium, and it is very expensive on the market. Yeah, I think this is just not gonna happen. And with that, we say goodbye to our last 3 tanks on Naos. That was a really stupid thing to do on my side. But still, we did do some damage, but I think they will just regrow that within a turn or so. Mira's done building as we expected. And what were we actually gonna do here? I think it also has a lot of luxuries, so let's do the food one. Yeah, we just need to keep our colonies growing as quickly as we can. And next turn we can take care of the pirates there, or pirate. With that we'll have a third battle already. Does this include ground battles, I wonder? We also got 20% of the galaxy by discovering Kerr. And I guess from that point on we can just put it to explore. So that should be fairly easy, just stay long range and kaboom. 3 battles. It's a bit sad that the other ships have already decided to leave. But I guess we can just go to Yugoro and kill the pirate ship there. Although it might come towards us, we'll see. So they are on their way back already to start another invasion, which is great. We will probably also then settle now. But this is gonna have to do for now. Thank you very much for watching. Come back next time where we will try to expand wherever we can. Like, this is a good system here, guys, with 17 people. So again, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.